I think I saw Greg mull to 6.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but it happened.
So starting off with the fetch, and we got the Hedron crab or something, or the merfolk to start it off.
I don't know,
So
but I
looking
think that was.
over,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no, you're good.
I was just gonna say I think that was the first fetch shock ever on our stream.
Yeah.
You were gonna say something, probably something way more interesting.
Well, I'm just looking over Daniel's storm list, and to me, new interesting cards look like Thrill of Possibility. We haven't seen that one show up that much. Um,
I guess that replaces
and
Faithless Looting. Is that right?
yeah,
In a
yeah,
sense.
but other than that, this looks like a really classic list. I like the one of Repeal. I even play it in
Yeah.
Merfolk sometimes.
Never had Legacy Death Shadow. I'm assuming he
Yeah,
means on stream.
Legacy, yeah, Legacy Death Shadow fetch shocks.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay, I take it back. That was not a historic moment, folks. Never mind.
And I'm sure Jund must have fetch shocked.
I don't think they did.
Oh.
I don't remember that happening. We should have had a bingo card tonight. A modern bingo card. All
So
right.
here's a surgical right off the top. We've got a pretty healthy looking Storm Hand, Manamorphose. I think that's a Remand, Pyretic Ritual, Goblin Electromancer. Is that main deck Ensnaring Bridge? What am I seeing as
Um,
that card? No, it's not in the deck.
the artifact.
Yeah.
Baral is the one that got exiled, by the way.
Okay. And then an opt.
Um,
Kind of light on lands.
yeah, I don't know what that card is. Let's just ask.
Yeah.
I see.
Hey, Daniel, what card is that underneath your Spire Bluff?
Underneath, it's a gifts ungiven.
Gifts
Oh,
ungiven.
okay. Cool.
It's
Thanks.
coming across
And
as
back to you.
colorless to us.
Good.
Yeah, it looked colorless. It did. Maybe it was a little faded or something.
Okay, so surgical on Baral.
Yep.
And one of them is still in the yard.
Yeah. There's still a Baral in the yard, by the way.
Deliberately left there? Interesting. I wonder why.
Oh, did they say that? I didn't have
Yeah.
them coming in. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Jebediah, was deranged enough to proxy up Lantern Control, and then I realized I wasn't going to be that cruel. And I let it go.
Yeah, Lantern Control was such a weird deck that existed in Modern that it seemed like at least in my local shop, people either loved it because it was so interesting and weird, or they
Yeah.
hated it because they lost to it a lot.
Yeah.
And they didn't know how to
All
play
right.
against it. A lot of people had trouble playing against it, I think.
So Daniel's in the tank a little bit, seeing if he can enable here. We've got the Goblin Electromancer on the field, 2 mana up, a Ritual, and a Manamorphose, and an Opt. So there is really an opportunity here. But I'm not sure you can get up to 5 mana for sure.
I don't know. I have not a clue.
Because you're trying to build up to Gifts Ungiven in this situation. So Serum Visions
I
to
see.
start it off.
Okay.
It's really tight. Would maybe want 1 more mana or 1 more Ritual in hand, maybe. Oh, so we got another land.
Well,
All right,
How
passing back
quickly-
to Greg.
how quickly in the game, like turns wise, can this Storm deck win potentially?
It can-
Uninhibited.
It can go off at 3 mana with
Okay.
an enabler on the field.
Gotcha.
It might be able to go out earlier these days. Haven't played against it in a while, honestly.
Yeah, me neither. I forgot like everything that was in this deck.
Well, Jebediah, I'm glad you found a place for your lantern needs with Ephemerate, which people have been talking about banning out of Pauper. I think it's fine for now.
Hmm. That's another format we have to debut on this channel. We're so behind.
There's just so many great things to do in Magic, that's all.
Yeah, that's true. That is the problem. It's a good problem to have.
All right. Looks like he ritualed into Gifts Ungiven, and the pile is Past in Flames, Manamorphose, and 2 rituals. This is the classic Gifts Ungiven pile. So generally, you're speccing on whether or not you think your opponent is going to be low on mana when you decide which one to put in the graveyard. And he's giving him the rituals.
Archive Trap seems rough. You could tell Daniel paused for a second there and lost count. It's funny. I think Daniel was playing, if I remember correctly, Daniel was playing Affinity for a long time.
Oh, nice.
And um, I guess I was wondering if Affinity or Arcbound Ravager or any of those cards are relevant in Modern right now. Or is anyone playing something resembling Affinity?
I think Affinity is maybe like a Hardened Scales actual Affinity deck, but I'm not sure it's been solved yet.
Okay.
But key cards in Daniel's graveyard are Past in Flames, Empty the Warrens, and a boatload of rituals.
Yep.
And then the new card, Thrill of Possibility.
Thrill of Possibility is basically the same card at... Wait, am I thinking of a different card?
Like you said, it kind of is Faithless Looting.
Oh, it's like a better version of...
It's a
some
backwards
card that I forgot what it's
Faithless
called.
Looting.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
And Jebediah, I would not bet against Ephemerate getting banned out of Pauper. There have been rumblings. Sorry.
Is Pauper on the verge of another ban? Is that where we are?
There was a moment where everyone was talking about banning Ephemerate when it became really popular, but I think the meta adapted, and I don't think it's at a risk right now, but we'll see.
Gotcha. They should just reprint Surgical as a common. By the way, did there end up being any Double Masters commons that ended up being relevant? Oh, was that game? Damn it, what happened? What happened there?
Seems like maybe an early concession.
Yep.
Hey guys, what happened there?
So Greg tried to cast a Snapcaster, targeting Surgical, but I had a red floating in my mana pool, and I cast Manamorphose to filter for a blue and a red, and then I cast Remand on the Snapcaster.
Oh, okay.
So then he just died on the spot.
And then you're able to
if he
storm
had
up
another
next turn.
Surgical,
Got
then
it.
I was dead, which is what I was asking for. But then I didn't think he was going to snap Surgical it.
Gotcha. All right, so game 1 goes to Storm.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Game 2 of the final round.
Land go.
All right. Serum Visions.
Serum Visions. If I were to play Serum Visions in a modern deck, I would play the Secret Lair, Serum Visions.
Oh yeah. Any particular
Really
version?
love the art on that one. I like all of them. I'm not sure I would pick one. I might want just the
okay,
set.
just all 4. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Are people buying 4 copies of the same Secret Lair, or is everyone running the 4 different versions?
I don't know. Serum Visions doesn't see a lot of play. I mean, it's Storm, Blue-White Control.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's about all I can think of.
I'm sure there's other stuff, but yeah, that's the main ones for sure. Serum Visions and Opt. Does Opt have a promo version? I think just Friday
It
Night
has an
Magic.
F&M promo.
Yeah, I think just Friday
It
Night
has an
Magic.
F&M promo.
Yeah, I think I have that.
It's like a pseudo full art. They were giving them out like candy. We have like 10.
Yeah.
All right. Goblin Electromancer. And that's going to get Fatal Push.
Yep. Gonna fetch for Greg. Have you played Pioneer at all recently?
I did queue up. Yep. Pioneer.
How,
Um,
how is Pioneer going right now?
I think it's going really well. I
Okay.
think I was coming in with too low of a skill level to have a good time.
Oh, okay, okay. You weren't familiar with the format enough.
No.
That's been my
But
experience with Pioneer.
mm-hmm.
I had no idea what I was
But I
doing.
do have 5-color Niv to light is my deck.
Okay. That's a cool deck. I like that deck. Just as like
I
a
wanted
concept.
something really different. Yeah.
All right, here's Baral. That's good news for Daniel because
Yep.
it's not
Another
surgical this time.
enabler. Yeah.
Even though
Still
he
was
won
able to go
through it.
off through it. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
All right. Snap.
it looks like it's
Fatal
dead.
Push. Getting rid of that Baral. Unless Daniel happens to have his force. No, he does not. Or does he have that in the sideboard? Am I thinking I've got those backwards?
I think you do have it
He does
backwards
not.
actually. Yeah. Mystical Dispute he does have though, which I'm sure he brought in. Crab is here.
Yeah.
So it seems super important that Electromancer and Baral were killed off on site.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see if Daniel can recover.
Island into Serum Visions is a great start for that.
Yep. Seems like he still has a lot of time. No, like virtually no
Yeah.
cards have been milled yet.
Greg has spent almost all of his resources killing those cost reducers.
Yeah, just disrupting for now.
All right. Top for Serum Visions. And just a pass. Swinging in. Snapcaster is going to get there.
I love attacking with Snapcasters. One of my favorite things to do.
Well, you play Grixis Control, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Have you ever Snapcaster Colligan's command return a Snapcaster from your graveyard to your hand? I mean, have you ever? It just feels so good.
I mean, it's
Oh,
amazing. I generally am bringing back Goyce with my Colligan's commands, but I
yeah,
know it feels good.
yeah, it's amazing. Have you ever snapped Cryptic before? I mean, it just feels so good. Oh, it's so good. What else can you do? I don't know.
I mean, Bolt Snap Bolt. Isn't that the classic win?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with my Wizards deck too, I've done. Wait, what have I done? Wait. Yeah, Bolt, Snapcaster, Bolt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 8 damage in one turn or whatever. Potentially. In one
Well, yeah. Right,
sequence of
one
turns.
sequence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The classic char.
Wasn't that some video? Oh, that's the Lightning Helix video, isn't it? Yeah,
I have
that's the
not
Lightning
seen
Helix.
this.
Oh, you gotta watch it. Someone
Oh,
share
here
the
we go.
Lightning Helix video, and she
Yeah,
could
I'll
watch
check
it
it
later.
out. I think Daniel may be considering going off here, starting off with a ritual. Just going to do it the hard way with, 5 mana. Totally doable.
Yep.
All right. I'm clicking on it. I'll watch it later.
Uh-oh. Yeah, save that one for later.
3 minutes.
Make sure you're
Okay.
sitting down.
Okay. Ritual into Manamorphose.
Excitement level is off the charts.
Okay.
So
we got Storm of 2.
Storm of 2, yes. I actually can't see the life totals.
No.
Looks like Daniel's at 9. Yeah, let's do that. All right,
Okay,
empty the
we're just
warrens.
going for an empty the warrens.
I hope you brought tokens.
Oh, it's always a big deal for Storm players, right? To know.
Oh, boo. Come on.
Oh, Daniel, no.
Is this disqualify worthy?
It's so important to have your goblin tokens as a Storm player.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell him.
Going to attempt to echoing truth your
It's
tokens.
new though.
Got it.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad that happened, because those weren't real tokens.
Oh,
Swing for
yeah.
2.
There's that
Sure, why
echoing
not?
truth coming up big.
I had to say it. You know,
Yeah.
it really bothers me.
So we have 5 to 17, it looks like.
All right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do you play any decks that run a lot of tokens?
No. I
Okay.
do always have my tokens.
Okay.
I'm a little OCD about making sure I have my tokens and my emblems,
Okay.
but no.
Because
Opt to
I do
start it
have
off.
my. Uh-oh, here we go. Are we gonna have another chain of spells here? Looks like it.
Gonna draw it. Probably followed up by, yep, ritual.
Let's see.
Maybe it's the Past in Flames in hand. Or is it Past in Flames in the graveyard and I missed it?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Going for another opt?
I just can't see all those cards. Probably.
Yeah. Daniel's not feeling confident though.
Well.
Okay, we're going for Aria Flame. That did come in.
So that makes him gain 20 life. Is that right?
10, I believe.
Oh, 10 life. 10 life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds right. 20 life would be too much. Well, I always have on me these days, acting like I'm going anywhere with my magic cards,
Yeah.
but my elemental tokens, my elks,
Like your voice?
my little, what's that?
Like Voice of Resurgent elemental tokens?
No, like pyromancer elemental tokens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Your little elks.
my little
Yeah.
elks and my foods.
Yeah.
And my adventure indicator. I'm very serious about my adventure indicator.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I just had to get that out so everybody knows.
Yeah. No, that's good. Prepared.
Very much value my adventure indicator card.
So here comes the Field of Ruin that is also going to trigger Double Crab.
Mm-hmm. That seems really good. It seems like the milling has been a lot slower this game.
Mm-hmm. And he does have a basic left. But it looks like he might be doing okay on red. All right, 6 cards off the top.
There's a mystical dispute in the yard.
All right.
Oof.
Archive Trap. Ooh.
Yikes.
13 off the top now.
I think it's 20, isn't it? Or is it 13? Oh, it's 13, right? I just forgot how many cards that mills. Yeah, 13. You were right. You were right.
There's an Empty of the Warrens.
There was a lot in there.
Yeah.
Still no Past in Flames in the yard, though, that I can tell.
I didn't see it, no. But yes, on both empties. Or 3. Oh, there is a Past in Flames in the graveyard, so Greg is going to go for the surgical extraction on that.
Ouch. I guess they usually only
And
have
there was
two,
one
right?
in hand. That
Oh,
is it. Yeah, that is it.
all right. Going to game 3. The people wanted a
Yeah.
round 4 game 3, and they got it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, are there any? I was gonna ask you. Are there any modern decks that we did not feature tonight that you personally feel like we should do next time? Besides Infect, because we got that.
Well, I do love humans. I don't play humans. I
Humans,
know
yeah.
somebody said that they had it. I find humans just to be a ton of fun to watch and so many different options. And it always seems like it shouldn't work, but it does.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
And
It's
then you
kind of
had
a
Tron,
yeah.
right?
We had Tron. We had Amulet Titan. We had a weird mono red aggro. It was a really cool deck with Obosh.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the brew of the night, I guess. What else do we have? Damn, is my memory that bad? Oh, Jund, and then
Mm-hmm.
Mill, and then Storm.
So in terms of archetypes, we're kind of hitting a nice smattering of combo control aggro
Yeah.
and
Wait, that wasn't game.
Eldrazi. No,
Why did we
we
think
didn't
that? I
concede.
thought that was game. Sorry.
He's gonna still try to go through it. I thought it would. I just assumed it's gonna be really hard to go off without the Past in Flames at this point.
That's so funny. I thought he scooped up all his cards, and I
Yeah,
looked away. Anyway, well, back to the game.
but yeah, probably Eldrazi Tron if you're trying to be indicative of what the format looks like right now.
Yeah, Eldrazi.
And unfortunately, they don't call it Panza anymore,
Mm-hmm.
but there's like a Panza value deck floating
Yep.
around too.
Yep. All right. Baral's in play now. Grape Shot is still left. Empty the Warrens is still in the yard, but no Past in Flames.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. No grape shot. Oh, there goes the grape shot. JK.
Yep. Field of Ruin. Wonder how many cards are left in the library now.
It's a
6.
thin.
All right.
Okay, there
Now
we
it's
go.
a scoop. Okay. Maybe they just played it out so that we would be able to
Yeah.
watch. All
Yeah.
right.
I get that. I totally do.
Yeah. All right, here we are. I'm done. I'm done complaining, everybody. That's my only complaint you'll ever hear on the stream. Everybody knows my brand is no complaining about Magic cards.
Okay.
There's my one complaint. Nexus of Fate
Okay.
pisses me off.
Oh,
All right,
burrow
Hadron
into the
Crab got countered.
crab.
I,
Mystical
I'm cheer-
dispute.
I'm cheering for Storm here. What about you?
Me too.
Yeah.
But that's also because I've lost to Mill more times than I would like.
I think it's mostly because Daniel and Greg were saying this is a heavily favored matchup for Mill. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to squeak out a win here. That's why you play the games, right?
Mm-hmm. Crab milling for 6.
Mill and 6.
Morphos, opt, land, Manamorphose, land, ritual. But it could be okay for Storm, because Past in Flames is a thing.
That's true.
So I guess it does matter though, because surgical extraction is also a thing. I would be tempted to surgically extract Manamorphose because it is such a powerful spell in this deck.
That's a fair point. So 2 crabs now. Is Storm in trouble?
Maybe. Sorry, I've got a cranky cat, and I can see that it's coming through the mic.
I
We
don't
got
even
3
hear it,
mana. We
actually.
don't have an enabler. Okay. You know, you're not going to go off this turn. I don't believe you can go off at 3 mana without a cost reducer, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, well, it looks like he's going to try to do something here.
Mm-hmm.
Desperate Ritual. Have you played much as a Storm deck?
No, but I've played against a lot of Storm.
Okay.
when it was winning and top 8ing a lot. I don't know how long ago that was. It was really popular in my area, and I just had to learn how to play against it because I was losing. And then we proxied up the deck, and I just played and played and played until I could beat it.
That makes sense. I think that
I
was
was
like 3 or
interacting at
4
the
years
wrong
ago
points.
when it was like really hot.
Yeah.
Moots, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, there was a time period even before that, years back, like maybe 7 years ago, where Storm was like the deck in Modern.
Yeah. So the surgical is on Manamorphose, like I suggested. And that counts towards the storm count. So we got a storm count of 2. And the hand is Goblin Electromancer, Grape Shot, and Grape Shot?
It appears that's the hand. Which side is the hand? Yeah, you're right. 2 Grape Shots, Serum Visions, Electromancer. It's a little bit of a cast shadow from Daniel. A little hard to see. So Metamorphose is out. He surgical the exact card that you were predicting.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Good job on that. Desperate Ritual, though, resolving here in a Grape Shot. I guess hitting a crab? Because you're not going to shoot Greg here, right?
Sorry, say that again. I was listening to the players ask a rules question.
Okay. Are they good? Do they need us?
Well, Gregory's asking a clarifying question about exactly where Grape Shot is when all the copies of it go on the stack.
Let's tune in and see what they're talking about.
Then it happens, and then it goes into the graveyard. So you would get my second Grape Shot if you wanted to do that.
I would get your second Grape Shot, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will do that. Yeah, I'll go to 13.
Okay, so then I'm still dealing
3.
Yeah, I'm still dealing 2 to I'm gonna kill 1 crab and then I'm gonna do 1 to you.
Right, so I'm at
So
12.
Grape Shot's on the stack. We're going for another
these 2 Grape
surgical
Shots are-
extraction, and the question was, where is the Grape Shot on the stack if you're surgicaling in response?
I see.
And yep.
Okay, so if it's on the stack, it's on the stack. That was the question. Okay, so it can't be exiled by surgical when it's on the stack.
Exactly.
Gotcha. I knew that, but I was just saying what they were talking about. Yeah. Cool. All right, moving on. Hedron Crab is down. And Glimpse the Unthinkable. I think that mill's 10,
13
right?
mil. Yeah.
Brought in a Braid, brought in Bolt. Aria Flame. That looked like a lot of cards milled.
It seems like too many.
Yeah. Did they make a mistake or no?
I think he was thinking 13 plus 3, but it was 10 plus 3. So what they're going to do to fix this, which totally makes sense, is Daniel's just going to shuffle everything up and then remill because nothing's actually happened.
Okay. I think Daniel might be a judge. I'm not sure if I remember, so he understands how these things are supposed to work. Anyway, I'll just leave it alone. So mill 10. So we were right the first time.
Mill 10 and then mill 3 for the Hedron Crab.
Gotcha. All right.
2 bolts, 2 serum visions, an aria flames, and a ritual.
Cool.
Oh, and a mystical dispute. No past in flames in the graveyard. Empty the warrens, we haven't seen that yet. And Grape Shot is exiled.
So what's in hand now for Daniel? Just Serum Visions and the Wizard. All right. Passing the turn.
All right, top for that Serum Visions.
Still looks like there's a lot of milling left to do.
Healthy deck. And that's just going to be mill for 3 pass, which I guess could be considered just like bolt pass.
In a way, yeah. All right,
Ooh,
Storm
Goblin
starts attacking.
Electromancer is swinging.
I feel like I've never seen that before for some reason.
That can happen?
Yeah. Just never seen that creature attack before. I mean, Electromancer or Baral, like, I guess it never really even sticks on the board for that long, right? It either dies or you win the game,
Right.
depending on the situation.
So we know... Actually, we don't know any of Daniel's hand because it was a Serum Visions. And I think he only has 2 cards in hand. Keeps looking in his graveyard. He's trying to figure out if he can go off here.
Yeah, I think 2 cards in hand. That makes sense. He had Server Visions last turn, and then he drew for this turn. All right, land for turn.
Doesn't seem... Okay, Past in Flames.
That seems pretty good. With 1 mana open.
All right, so maybe starting off with a Ritual.
Wow, is Daniel going to pull off the impossible here?
Okay, here we go. Ritual started off, storm count of 2, 3, another ritual, 4 for another ritual, 5, another ritual, 6, another ritual.
All right, whatever's happening seems like a lot of fun. Lightning bolt for some reason?
Lightning bolt up to 7. Another lightning bolt up to 8. 2 more lightning bolts. Storm counts up to 10, I think.
All right. Is there a grape shot in the yard? Oh,
I
empty
don't
the
think so.
warrens.
There.
Okay.
Okay. And then empty the warrens in hand. Got it.
That's a pretty good hand. He drew
Yeah.
back to back,
Wow,
empty the warrens and Past in Flames. After the Serum Visions, obviously, so he knew they were there.
Yeah.
Echoing
20
Truth. Oh my
goblins.
goodness.
Echoing Truth again.
Good. We didn't have to see those awful goblin tokens though. We avoided that whole
Yeah.
ordeal.
Well, there's not very many win cons left. I mean, I guess he has the Pest and Flames, and Gregory's already
Electromancer could
fired
attack.
off. That's true.
Oh, it gets bounced though. Dang.
Echoing Truth again. So there are only there's 3 surgical extractions main and 4 if he brings it in from the sideboard. So that's definitely very scary feeling. And Snapcaster Mage.
Yep. Oh yeah, back to what we were talking about way earlier. I just realized something. Leyline is a non-bow with that mill card. So surgical's way better. Because they won't have 20 cards in the yard. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it.
I forgot about that.
So Daniel is still at 22.
Really?
So healthy life.
Why do I have life total so
22
long?
cards in, sorry, not.
Oh,
22 cards.
I was going to say, I'm like,
yeah.
how do I have life totals this wrong? Okay, that makes sense. Double glimpse. Uh-oh.
All right, milling for 20. Now 2 cards left. Ho-ho.
Yikes. Well, Greg's only at 3.
Yeah. So Daniel has 5 lands. He can just flashback Past in Flames and go for the final copy of Bolt.
Wow. All right, let's tune into the players.